Hey guys, what's up? John out with a quick unrehearsed, unscripted motivational video, guys. Today's Monday, so it's a Monday motivational. And in today's video, guys, I just want to refer back to the last video I made probably about 2 to 3 weeks ago when I was preparing the soil to plant some seeds, some grass seeds, guys, to grow some grass. And the story basically was that we had some chickens, we've been keeping some chickens, and they'd completely destroyed that area over there. It was just dirt. It was just dirt and soil, guys. So, unfortunately, foxes got to the chickens and they no longer exist. So we had to bring that soil back to its original form, right? So we had to plant some grass. Now here's the thing, right? Is that I knew what I wanted to plant. We wanted to plant some grass, and then I knew roughly what had to be done. Is that I had to prepare the soil, I had to dig the soil up, sprinkle those seeds, bed them down, water the grass or water the soil. And then this magic takes place that we don't see, guys. This magic happens that we don't see between the seed and the soil. And that's life, right? That magic happens all over. That's what created us. The seed from our fathers that was planted, and then we were created, guys. So basically what I want to say is that we knew what we wanted to plant. The soil had to be prepped, and then we just had to water it. Now, here are the factors that also contributed to the grass growing so well. It's only been 2.5 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, and already we got long grass that needs to be mowed, right? So here's the things, that soil, the chickens had been living on that soil. The chickens had been pooping on that soil. So all the chicken shit was just rich fertilizer that was fertilizing that soil. So the soil was already prepped, ready to go. All I had to do was just dig it up, stir it up, so that it could unleash those nutrients that were already within the soil. Now the food scraps and everything that we used to feed to the chickens, that all got soaked into that soil. So the soil was prepped. Our mind, the soil, needs to be prepped, which means we need to make sure that we're feeding the mind beautiful thoughts, we're feeding it good nutrients, we're feeding it healthy, positive thoughts, so that when we plant those seeds, we can grow grass, we can grow those ideas, because everything in thoughts are things. Everything that exists in your life, everything that you bring and attract into your life started as a thought, whatever it is. I mean, you know, that pot, that cage, the chair, everything that we look at once existed in somebody's head as a thought, as an idea. And they believed in that idea, and they loved and nurtured that idea. They prepared the soil and they planted the seed, and they nurtured that seed. They loved it, they nourished it, and it grew. Just like that grass now, guys. Can you believe it? 3 weeks, we've got grass ready to be mowed. So what I'm trying to get at, guys, is that the environment has helped. We've had lots of rain, we've had lots of sun. However, the grass can't choose its environment, whereas we humans can. A lot of us choose to live in poisoning, negative environments, guys, and then we wonder why shit around us isn't working. It's because there is no chance for growth. There's no chance for positivity to take root. There's no chance for positivity to allow us to grow and to develop, because we're choosing an environment that is poisonous for us. We're choosing an environment that is not supportive of our ideas and the things that we want to achieve. Now, the grass had no option. It didn't choose its environment. It's just nature. Whereas us, we can choose that. Even if you're in a shitty environment, even if you've been dealt bad cards, you can still do something with those bad cards. You can still use those bad cards to your advantage and change the situation by looking at it from an outside perspective. By looking at it from an outside perspective, you see, we're so busy and we're so caught up living in our lives day to day that we don't stop. We don't stop and set some time aside so that we can look on our life or onto our life from a bird's eye perspective. Nothing I say, I wouldn't say anything that I don't preach myself, guys, and I don't want you to think that here I am saying all this crap that I don't practice. Once or twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day, I will make time to sit down and to actually think about my life and think about the things that I want to do, things I want to be, things I want to have, things that I want to achieve, people I want to see. And these are just habits, guys. These are habits of success, consistency and discipline. You've consistently got to sit there and you've got to think about things that you want, and then you've got to practice some discipline, because with that discipline, chances are you're going to keep giving in to your weaker self. You're going to keep giving in to the weaker version of who you are. You're going to keep giving in to the flesh, because the flesh wants everything that is easy, whereas the mind, the body, wants everything that is challenging. That's why it's easier to give into the flesh, because it's easier to achieve those things. But reality is, those things are only momentarily. They only give us momentarily pleasures, but then a lifetime of regret. And regret is by far the worst thing a human can experience, is regret, because regret you can never go back and fix. It's something that you have to live with for the rest of your life. So you can choose your environment, guys. You can choose the environment in which you choose to grow your thoughts and your seeds. And I say, get out there and do things and be things and have things and challenge yourself and be and become and do. They're all the things that I've had to do myself. They're all the things that I've had to constantly fight for and push for, to develop and to grow. Because I wasn't going to accept being a refugee. I wasn't going to accept the fact that I was a refugee. That's a story other people tell me. It's not the story that I tell myself. That is just the environment that I was in, and now I'm grateful enough to be in a different environment. But even though, you've always got to keep fighting for what it is that you want, guys, and you've always got to be mindful of who you're hanging around and what poison they're pouring into your soil, guys, because nothing grows in bad soil. Nothing good grows in bad soil. So be very, very careful. Get out there and start digging up that dirt, guys, releasing some of that energy, releasing some of that rich nutrient, and plant the right seeds and have an amazing life so that you can share and you can help and you can grow and you can develop and you can propel humanity forward. Thanks for watching. Peace out.